Hey everyone, it's Tiffany from Let's Get Scrappy, and we are going to do the tutorial for the Scrappy Christmas Crafts project that I had posted and did not have time left in the day to finish my project, which I should have been able to have time. And of course now the sun is screaming through the blinds. Hold one sec. Let's see if I can move these up. I don't want them totally closed. Okay, that's a little better. So we're gonna do the tutorial. So I do apologize. It just has been just crazy. Oh, this construction is killing me. Killing me. I can't wait for it to be over. But before we get into the tutorial, okay, stop moving. We're just gonna let the sun settle for a second and then I'll move the blinds again. But before we get into the tutorial, I just want to make sure, because I know a lot of you, oh my gosh, thank you guys so much. Everyone seems to be loving this project and the purples. Just so you know, in this project or in this collection, there are gnomes / Santas. I chose to show how, like there's a paper here that is all gnomes. I use the B-sides. So just remember, there could be like 1 or 2 elements in a collection that you don't like. You don't have to use it. You can use the other side. And then I use the Enchanting Christmas Basics, as well as, I have it on the back here, the cut-aparts. I have these. And usually like well, they might still have the die cuts. I know like they have embossed die cuts that are where you don't have to fussy cut them, but this is what I had. So I did fussy cut out all these elements here. I will list, some people asked for me to list the products I used outside of the collection. I think everything else I had purchased from Country Craft Creations. And I'm trying to think, oh, the only other thing when we get into the tutorial, just so you guys can see, I can't see. But it does get chunky in the middle, and it'll get chunkier once you put photos in here. So if you want to add like a 1/4 inch gusset, a 1/8 inch gusset to the last waterfall, just to give it some, you know, height, whatever, you can do that. You would just have to alter the measurement. I think the height of the paper that we use to create the pocket waterfall is 9.5, and then you could change that to either 9 5/8 or 9 3/4 if you want to add that element. So I just wanted to point that out to you guys. But we're going to go ahead and recreate this project. And I chose a chocolate brown because, one, I just need to start using some of my other paper. I just keep using black, white, cream, I was going to say khaki craft. And I need to just start using up some of my other paper that I have bulk up. So for the actual cover, I'm going to grab this here. You will need 2 pieces. So, well, we'll need some chipboard. 2 pieces of chipboard that are 5 by 8. And then 1 piece for the spine is 1 by 8. So that is the size of the folio. And to cover the chipboard, we need 2 pieces that are 7 by 10. And then 1 piece that is 5 by 10. And to cover that spine, on the inside will be, because on this I did the lay flat method. If you want to do a different style, you can. But I did 5, and I always just do a little bit less than 8 to cover the inside. So those are what you'll need to do the actual cover. And then I'll give you the measurements of everything else. So if you want to cut all at once, you can do that. And then we'll get started with the cover. So I'm just going to shift this out of the way for a second. Okay. So for our base, I call them pages because they started out as a pocket page, and then I changed my mind mid project. That's what took me so long to even finish this one, because I could not make up my mind. I kept redoing stuff, tearing it apart, redoing it. But you will need 2 of each of these. So 2 let me just change that in case somebody doesn't have their volume on. 2 of each. So 2 that are 4.5 by 7.5, and then 2 that are 4.5 by 8, and then we're going to put it in the scoreboard and score a 1/2 inch on each side. And then we just are going to attach these 2 together to make our pocket base. And on the left side, you'll need 2 pieces that are 8 3/4 by 7.5. I probably will just get my scoreboard out at the same time. So two pieces, 8 3/4 this way by 7.5, and on the 8 3/4 you're gonna score at a 1/2 inch, and then 4 3/4, and you'll need 2 of those. And then for the inside pockets on the left, you will need 2 pieces that are not 2 pieces, but the top pocket is 5.5 by 2.5, and then we're going to score on 3 sides. So we'll just get that out of the way. I am going to show you, I didn't cut it, but I'll show you another option if you don't want to do this. I only did these size because these were scraps left on the table. But if you have a bigger scrap, you can do it a little different. And then the other piece is 5.5 by 3, and then we're going to do the same thing. Score on 3 sides. I'm definitely going to need to get my rubber band because it's toasty in here. Get that sun shining through and all these lights. Okay, and for the right side, this is a really easy album to put together, except for the pocket waterfalls. They're easy, but there's a lot of them, so it takes a minute. So for the right side, we need a belly band that is 3 1/4 by 8.5, and then I just, on the 8.5 side, scored a 1/2 inch on each end. And then this is what we'll need, 7 of these, and I took most of these from the cutoffs of all my big pieces. But 7 that are 3 1/4 by 9.5, and then you're gonna put it in the scoreboard. I can't even see my thing. Your scoreboard, and score at a 1/2 inch, 4 3/4, and then 9 inches. Then rotate it, and it doesn't matter which way you rotate it, and score at a 1/2 inch. Okay, and when we get in to do the waterfall portion, so I have them zigzagged as far as the openings on this side, and then on this one it's on this side. You don't have to do this, and I had to put a ribbon here because, let's see if it'll do. Oh, well, once I put photo mats on there, it didn't, but before, when I just put the black cardstock in, they were falling out when I was lifting up my book. So I put this closure to keep it down, but it seems to be, now that I matted with the white, staying in there pretty good. But you can stagger them, or you could have it just to one side if you want to. That could look, you know, really cute too. So just options for you. I just, you know, like to every once in a while try something different. I just love all the purples. They're so pretty. Okay. So lastly are the photo mats. And you'll need 7 of these little ones. These are for those inserts I just showed you for the waterfall. 3 1/8 by 4 1/8. Just one photo mat, and this goes on the left side. 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. 1 4 1/4 by 7. This goes on the right side. And then 2 4 1/4 by 7 1/4, and these go on both sides in your underneath, excuse me, your pocket bases. Because again, I thought I was doing pages, and that quickly changed. Okay, I do want to show you how to do the pocket a different way. So hold on one second. Let me grab something. band. Okay. Okay. I think well, let's not go crazy, Tiffany. You never have everything. And I gotta get my scoreboard back out. I'm just gonna show you guys how to do this pocket. So your other option for the double pocket is 5.5 by 7.5, and then we are gonna score 1/2 inch on each side. So on each end of 5.5 side. I cannot write today. Okay, and then you will turn it and score at 2.5. I'm supposed to be finishing that. Okay, so, and we're gonna bury most of this, so that's okay. I'm trying to see which side. Yes. Is that right? Let me just try this first. Let me just say 1/2 inch, because our inside is 4.5. And then we will turn, that does not seem right. Did I write down the wrong measurement? Where is our little book? We are making this. Oh yeah, okay, let's see. Let's just go with it, Tiffany. Just do what you said to do. 2.5. So, turn and score at 2.5 on the 7.5. We will see if this is gonna work. So I'm just gonna cut this real quick for you guys right now. I should probably see which way I want to do this. So we're going to fold there first. And cut out our little pie pieces right at that score line on both sides. Just miter. So it looks like that. Ooh, now there's a lot of shade coming in. Is that better? Ooh. I got the book. Creating a shadow. Okay, so sun disappeared fast. So we have that, and then you can miter these if you want to. You don't have to, but flip these forward. So as of right now, it looks like this. Ignore my little, well, I'm gonna have to do it the other way because I want the ridges on the other way. Okay, so like that. Flip up, and then come in, do it like this. This is if you want gussets. The other one has gussets too, but it's just a kind of a one step versus separate pieces if you want to do it. But let me see of my measurements. I feel like this is too tall. Yes, 1/2 inch too tall. So it would be 7. Boop, beep, boop, boop. Just take that off. And on the 7, and I'll just cut off a 1/2 inch. Give you guys a heart attack. This is just showing you guys. I'll still show you the other way, so don't worry. So like this. And it looks like that. There you go. So that's another option, depending upon what scraps you have left on your table. Okay, so chipboard. You guys get your chipboard and your pieces out while I put my hair up in a bun, because this thickness is way too hot. Woo! Toasty, toasty. Okay, so I already have one wrapped. We are going to wrap the other one. And I'm just going to do this as fast as I can. I have like, I'm just busy with tutorials. I have a long list of things I have to do. Next week, I leave for Country Craft Creations, my first in-person teaching at the retreat. Oh my gosh, I will like be horrible, but it'll still be fun. It'll be okay. And I think I've mentioned before, but she did ask me to come now in October and teach as well. So if you have not signed up for that retreat and you want to, it's, you know, pretty much like a Halloween retreat. It's going to be a lot of fun. I love Halloween stuff. So we're just burnishing all that down. Usually I use my score tape, but I have to get more score sheets when I go to Country Craft Creations next week. You guys know I'm going to be buying a lot of stuff. I'm buying a ton of stuff. And I already, oh my gosh, I spent so much money already this week. I mean, literally. I don't know, I don't even know if I know what's coming in. That's how terrible I am. I got my Scrap Diva. Came my, oops, my glue is over here leaking. Hold 1 second. Oh, there comes the rain. The sun was just a trick. I got my Hobby Lobby box because I ordered some things for Pokey Tools. And what else? My Spellbinders came from the dollar sale. That's all I did was buy stuff for $1. And what else am I missing? There's more, I promise. My Mind's Eye, that's Karolina's fault. I was doing good, not buying from them. And then she put it on blast to everybody, which I had been keeping my Mind's Eye a secret because everyone thought they didn't carry paper, but they do. They bring back, well, I don't know if they still will, but last year they brought in a collection, and then they had the collection for Simple Stories that I have already. But she put it on blast. Thanks, Karolina. So I told her, well, now I have FOMO, and now I have to go get some stuff before everybody buys it out. So I'm blaming her. It's her fault. Oops, one more. Can you guys hear that rain? It is really loud. And now, guess what's probably going to happen? The construction guy's going to pack up. He's going to come ring the bell. And I'm going to have to stop this video and probably have it in 2 videos. Because I can't keep it going. Because they should have been done by now. But he's struggling cutting it. Which, yeah, I won't even get into that. I'm just, I dealt with a lot of this at Macy's of the projects and stuff. So, yeah, I'm on a video again.
Hi, everybody.
Okay, Joseph. Never fails. But I swear, like, I shouldn't know the stuff I know, and yes, I get that you've been doing this for 1,000 years, but you did it wrong. And I'm OC about it all. I see it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna tell you. So, yeah, the nice guys, but I can't wait for this to be over with, and it makes me not want to do anything else in my house, because I cannot stand I just can't. People coming in and out, needing me, all that good stuff. So we're just sealing up. You could do score tape. I don't know why I'm peeling it off the way I'm peeling it off. But you can use score tape, wet adhesive, like this. You could do both like I'm doing. I'm going to get my mat out because I will mess this up. I just know they're gonna come knocking. Yep. And it's gonna be like, we have to come back tomorrow, which of course they promised me this would be done by today. Done. And I've been dealing with this since December, but done by today. And here we are going into the weekend, and they have to come back. And I'm not happy about it because I wanted to just be able to relax and get ready to leave. And now I have to deal with people going in and out, going poo in my bathroom, right by my craft room. You guys know I give way too much TMI, I know. I'm sorry, but can you just feel my pain with me? Just feel my pain. I don't know how people do full remodels. It is pure torture to just do one project. And I don't know. But just be prepared that this will have to probably be in 2 videos. Because it is all of a sudden just pouring down like crazy when it wasn't supposed to at this time. But I've seen the weather everywhere else today. And it's not so bad to have just the rain that we have here in Washington versus tornadoes and hail, all the crazy stuff. It'll stop like in probably 20 minutes or so. So we're just pushing that in, getting it all nice and sealed. Come back through, give it a good burnish. Can you guys hear? Like, it's some big raindrops. Big raindrops. Okay. So we have those 2, because I did one already, so cover both of them. Then you'll get this out. I just love exfoliating my hands at the same time while crafting. All this glue everywhere. Ooh. Okay. So, why did I say 5? This piece doesn't need to be 5. I knew it, and I wrote down 4 by 10, and I cut 5 by 10. But it doesn't matter. If you cut it, it still works. So, you'll put it on here. Hold on one sec. Yeah, hold on. Told you this was going to happen, so I will have to pause the video and do another one. Okay, so we will wrap this and we'll come back for part 2 video. I apologize